What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dallas coming to you with another YouTube video. I hope you're having a great day so far. And in this video, I want to talk about 5 key lessons you should take away from The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ Demarco. But before I get into it, I really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be posting more entrepreneurship, business, personal development, finance related content in the future, and subscribing just means the world to me. So thank you so much. With that being said, let's get right into it. The Millionaire Fastlane is a book that I highly recommend all entrepreneurs to read at some point in their life. Maybe you like the book, maybe you won't, but at least if you read it, you'll have the ideas. You can disregard them or use them. I've chosen to use them, and it's meant all the difference for me. So with that being said, let's talk about it. The first thing you want to get from the Millionaire Fastlane is the Law of Effection, which says in order to make millions, you must first impact millions. The Law of Effection is this mindset like concept that to be compensated, right, to this level where maybe if you want like a kind of an extravagant lifestyle, maybe not too extravagant, I don't know what you want, if you want to travel, enjoy life, and have some money in the bank, that your service, like your impact, is what you should focus on first. Because in order to make a lot of money, you have to impact a lot of people. So everyone's got their own kind of, maybe their own mindset about that. And if you're like trading stocks or crypto, then maybe you don't have to impact anybody to make some money. But this concept, the Law of Effection, has been very insightful for me because I know that my bank account and my assets are not exactly where I want them yet. And to figure out so simply that all I had to do was to impact more people, to serve more people in a positive manner, in a manner that helps them get to where they want to go in their life, then that helps me earn my millions. So that's what I'm focused on. The second thing I want you to get from this book is Yule versus Cool. They're both acronyms introduced by MJ. Yule stands for uncontrollable limited leverage, and Cool stands for controllable unlimited leverage. So the difference is Yule is typically defined by like a traditional job where they tell you how many hours you can work, what you get paid for, what your responsibilities are, and you can't really do much more than that. Because that's a traditional job. Now, some people don't have traditional jobs. Some people are allowed to develop themselves professionally and to get rewarded more on the job. And in some aspect, that is more of the cool side, which is controllable, unlimited leverage. But what MJ talks about is I'm not necessarily sure a job would be too cool in this definition, because what he's talking about is more so owning your own corporation or corporations, many of them, which you can control, like your offering, you can control who you serve, how much you charge for it, things of that nature. You can hire people to do the work. It's just so much more you can do with your own corporation. So MJ talks more about being on the cool side of life. So I think that was a great point as well. The third thing I think you should get from this book is CENTS, the Commandment of CENTS, CENTS. And what this is it's another acronym, stands for control, entry, need, time, scale. Okay, and these are 5 criteria to basically weigh your business opportunities on to see which business is going to be the best bang for your buck. And I'll break down the commandments in the future. I think I talked a little bit about it in some of my way older videos. But essentially, you want to have control, as we talked about previously, of the assets that you own, like into your market, right? You want to control, you want to be able to get the income, to control the offering, who you work with, all that good jazz. You also want to have the commandment of entry, because if it's so easy for people to compete with you, right? If I want to start like a t-shirt business and you've been doing t-shirts for a while, all I got to do is go to a website and then I can start making designs without printing anything, and I can start selling literally today. Like, entry for a t-shirt business is difficult. And that's just one business example. Need. There actually has to be a genuine need. We talked about this in previous videos. Like I'm not really much one for the desires either. It's got to be a pain point, a need that your business is created to resolve for your clients. Time. The business has to be able to grow separate of your time. So that means hiring employees and having the systems in place so that eventually you can step away from the business partially and then eventually more and more as your systems are in place. And then the last one is scale. And scale, actually, we talked a little bit about E-Myth, and then there's another book which we'll talk about in the future called it's called Scale by Jeff Hoffman and David Finkel. But the art of scaling your businesses, that's another universe in itself. So man, we're gonna have to save that for the future. But understand those are the commandments from the Millionaire Fastlane. The fourth thing you should get from this book is scale versus magnitude. And see, I tried to align the outline, so that it would kind of flow for this video. But you have a choice. You have a choice to get wealthy. You can focus on a tight, smaller group of people and serve them at the highest level that you can, with your business, and each client can generate a lot of revenue, especially if you think about the lifetime value of your clients. Then you could definitely do magnitude. And what I'm working on right now is I tried a little bit of magnitude, but what I'm really focused on now, and that's why I'm ramping up the YouTube videos, is scale. Because I believe I found a message that is actually helpful to other people. And now the goal is to get it in front of as many eyes as possible and to be as helpful as possible, right? Because I know that with the law of affection, the more people I affect in a positive manner, eventually the income's going to start, it's going to start adding up. It's going to start falling through. So with that being said, I want to get to the last point of this video. That's number 5. That is, there is no chauffeur on this journey to wealth. That's just the point I picked. Maybe, if you saw anything else about the Millionaire Fastlane, they wouldn't pick this as a key lesson. But I think it's absolutely essential. And it comes from, Rich Dad, Poor Dad too, which we've previously talked about, is you're going to have to do this. You can't outsource wealth. I mean, you can't depend on, and even me, like you can learn something from me, but you still have to do your due diligence, because the work to be done is yours to do. You can learn from many courses, many different resources, but you're still going to have to, take the risk, make the investments, develop your financial intelligence, and really get in there and roll up your sleeves. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're hiring somebody to help you with wealth or manage your wealth, make sure you understand what they are doing and how it's benefiting you, and have some way of auditing, or keeping that on track. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you got something. The Millionaire Fastlane is literally one of my favorite books, so we'll talk more about it in the future. But if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. Also leave a comment, hit that notification bell so you can get updates when I post in the future. And other than that, have a great day. I will be back with more. Peace.